The play begins on a barren Scottish heath with three witches who promise a meeting when the battle's lost and won. Their mysterious chant, "Fair is foul and foul is fair," sets a tone of chaos and moral confusion. Soon after, we learn that Macbeth is a brave Scottish general fighting for King Duncan. He has just defeated rebels and the invading Norwegian forces, displaying great loyalty and courage. Macbeth and his close friend Banquo are returning from the battle and come across the three witches. The witches make startling predictions. Macbeth will become Thane of Cawdor and later King of Scotland. Banquo won't be king, but his descendants will inherit the crown. Almost immediately, Macbeth is named Thane of Cawdor, just as the witches said, and he begins to imagine what it might be like to be king. King Duncan rewards Macbeth with his new title and announces that his son Malcolm is heir to the throne. This frustrates Macbeth, who sees Malcolm as a barrier to becoming king. At Macbeth's castle, Lady Macbeth reads about the witch's prophecy and instantly becomes determined to help her husband seize the crown. She fears he is too kind to act and mocks his hesitation. That night, Macbeth kills King Duncan while he sleeps. Lady Macbeth helps conceal the crime by framing Duncan's guards. When Duncan's body is discovered, his sons Malcolm and Donalbain flee for safety. Their disappearance makes Macbeth look less suspicious, and he is crowned king. Now king, Macbeth fears losing his power and kingship. The witch's warning about Banquo's heirs becoming kings makes Banquo a threat. So Macbeth hires murderers to kill Banquo and his son, Fleance. Banquo is killed, but Fleance escapes, meaning the witch's prophecy could still come true. At a banquet, Macbeth is haunted by Banquo's ghost, visible only to him. His fear and guilt begin showing in public, disturbing his nobles and Lady Macbeth. Wanting reassurance, Macbeth visits the witches once more. They give him three new visions. 1. Beware Macduff, a warning of arrival. 2. None of woman born shall harm Macbeth, implying he is safe. 3. Macbeth will not be defeated until Birnam Wood comes to Dunsinane. These prophecies make Macbeth overconfident. He believes he cannot be overthrown. Learning Macduff has fled to England to join Malcolm in planning resistance, Macbeth orders the murder of Macduff's wife and children. This horrific act turns more Scottish nobles against him. Meanwhile, Malcolm and Macduff gather an army to overthrow Macbeth. Haunted by guilt, Lady Macbeth begins to sleepwalk. She imagines washing her hands constantly, trying to remove the blood she feels responsible for. Her mental state worsens until she dies, strongly implied to be by her own hand. Malcolm's army marches on Macbeth's stronghold at Dunsinane Hill. Following Malcolm's plan, the soldiers disguise themselves with branches from Birnam Wood, making it look like the forest itself is moving toward the castle. This fulfills the witch's prophecy exactly. In the final battle, Macbeth fights bravely, trusting the witch's promise that no one born of woman can defeat him. But Macduff reveals he was untimely ripped from his mother, meaning he was delivered by cesarean, and so he doesn't count as born of woman in the usual sense. Macduff kills Macbeth and brings his head to Malcolm. Scotland is freed from tyranny, and Malcolm becomes the rightful king.